Shaders, the #1 way to experience Minecraft with better graphical enhancements. It seems like everybody's looking to get their hands on them, but unfortunately recently Minecraft has had some updates where you can't get shaders everywhere. For devices such as Xbox One and PS4, it seems like you just can't install them until now. Realistic waters, moving skies, and even enhanced lighting. Watch videos to the very end to see what the top 10 shaders look like. It will actually shock you. Hello YouTube, welcome back to the video, and today I'm going to be going over the top shaders for the Minecraft Bedrock Edition. These shaders are going to be working for MCPE, Windows 10, Xbox One, and PS4. You guys don't want to go anywhere because I got a ton of working shaders inside of this video, and you guys don't want to go to miss out. But if you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel and post notifications on, like the video, and comment the nice down in the comment section because I'm going to be replying to every single comment personally. So definitely go ahead and do all those steps, and I'll go ahead and reply to you guys, as many as I can. But anyways, let's go to jump into this amazing top 10 shaders list. Coming in at number 10, we have the Shiftery Shaders. And the reason why I put my own shaders on this list in the first place is because they work with Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Switch, whatever console edition device that you're trying to play on that's not MCPE. Unfortunately, the really good shaders are for MCPE because they haven't gotten the rendered Dragon engine yet. But take a look at this, guys. So this is definitely really brightening up your Minecraft world, making everything look a whole lot better. There's no actual shading happening, but it's just messing around with the colors of Minecraft to give it a very nice and vibrant experience. If you guys are looking for something to go ahead and switch up your Minecraft PS4 or Xbox One world, or even Windows 10, well, this is actually for you. But anyways, let's go to jump into the number 9 spot. Make sure to click on the link for Ty's link, guys. Coming in at number 9, we have the YSG Shaders. The YSG Shaders definitely give off a very nice vibe in my opinion. Very nice for aesthetics, but they feel kind of more like a texture pack if anything, because they're kind of changing a lot with the color map, kind of very similar to mine, which is very interesting. So I'm just taking a look at this, and I think this is definitely a very interesting shader that you guys should definitely go ahead and take a look at. As you guys can see over here, we got some more savanna biome, and let's go and take a look at the water itself. These shaders barely lag for me, and they are actually doing a pretty good job. The water is a little bit plain in my personal opinion, so they could do a lot better, but let's go ahead and jump into the next spot. Coming in for our next shader, we have a very nice one. It's going to be the Chocapic PE Shaders. In my personal opinion, it is kind of washed out, just the color in general, so I'm not really too big of a fan taking a look at it. It actually is kind of nice though, because not everything is extremely bright and just really in your face. Like, take a look at this desert biome. This is actually just due to textures in general with shading anything. So I really like what the shader is going to be doing later on. Vert 1.3 that actually does that, where it changes the textures a little bit, or I believe they just have a warmer feel to it, meaning that desert biomes don't get affected as much. But let's go to take a look at the water, and the water is just absolutely stunning, and I think these are definitely a must-have. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the next spot on our list because it will actually shock you. You guys will be very interested in this next one. Coming in at number 7, we have the ISP Shaders. These are actually very interesting. I really do like them. They're very minimalistic, and I feel like any device can definitely run them. And if you go ahead and take a look at yourself in third person, your character is a lot brighter, which is pretty interesting what they did with that. But the only downside is these shaders are a little bit plain in my personal opinion, definitely earning them the number 7 spot. Overall, the water does look very nice underwater, but I am getting a little bit of lag here. It could just be my capturing device, but in general, these shaders aren't no lag, meaning that they're not really filling the actual requirements here. Not good. But the shaders are decent, but trust me, you guys may want to go ahead and get a higher end device just to run these. Let's jump into the number 6 spot. Coming in at number 6, we have the NeuB Shader. These shaders definitely hold up as one of the best shaders in a long time. They actually do have this kind of like misty feel to them, and one of the downsides is this very bright desert biome, but overall it's a very nice shader that can fit anybody's device. It actually really works for me, and it actually does not lag at all. As you guys can see, I have perfect conditions here, no lag whatsoever, and I'm pretty sure you guys would enjoy this one. In general, the rain doesn't really have too big of an effect, but you can see it does have a gray sky, which is pretty interesting. Coming down to the water, it's actually very plain and just kind of gray, so that's kind of making it very low on the list. But in general, it's a really nice shader if you guys just give it a chance. And taking a look at the lighting, it actually feels kind of like natural lighting, which is really nice. Let's go ahead and jump into the number 5 spot. Coming in at number 5, we have the Reflex MC Shaders. Big shout out to Reflex for making these shaders. They actually run perfectly. There's no lag whatsoever. I'm actually just roaming around. I'm actually just going in circles, and there's really no lag, which is kind of crazy and unexpected for most shaders because they're actually not optimized. But as you can see, everything looks very nice. The reason why it's at number 5 though is due to the fact that the desert biome is extremely bright, making the desert kind of just unplayable for me at least. I just really don't like how bright it is. But other than that, it actually is doing a pretty good job. Let's go and take a look at underwater, and it's actually super clear. So big shout out to Reflex again for making these. Setting it to midnight, you can see that it gets very dark. If we go ahead and place some torches, this is what the lighting will actually look like. Overall, a very nice shader, and you guys should definitely go ahead and check it out. Let's go to jump into the number 4 spots. Coming in at number 4, we have the Bicubic Shaders. These shaders actually have some very good performance to them, and in my personal opinion, they look very nice. In general, these are definitely some must-have shaders, and I would definitely recommend them. Taking a look underwater, you can see they have some very nice lighting that you can definitely take a deeper look at. In general, a very nice shader, and it comes in a bunch of different variants from low end to ultra, fitting a bunch of different types of devices. This is what the lighting looks like, especially at nighttime inside of a cave. It looks absolutely stunning, and definitely you should go ahead and pick these up. But anyways, let's go and jump into the number 3 spots. Coming in at the number 3 spot, we have the Vert Shaders. These are overall just a generally warm shader in my personal opinion. I really do like them. The water is not really the best, but it actually does do a pretty good job. I really do like the look of it. And over here, you can take a look at the desert biome. It's actually not too bright like some other shaders that you've probably seen on this list already. Overall, the colors are very nice. Something I do want to go ahead and check out in a little bit more detail is going to be the rain. The rain actually does transition very nicely, and you can see it inside of this river. It actually looks really nice. It looks really amazing over this water, and I think it's definitely a really interesting shader. Taking a look at midnight, it gives off this blue tint. Definitely a very good look. If you guys are looking for a shader that's not too dark, then this is definitely the one for you. But let's go ahead and jump into the number 2 spot. Coming in at the number 2 spot, we have the Sweet Dream Shaders. These shaders are really amazing, as you can see. They're giving out this very vibrant feel, and in general, I really do like them. This is what torches do look like. They actually have a very nice yellowish tint. Let's go and take a look at it at nighttime. As you can see, in the nighttime, it looks just amazing. Right here is the cave lighting, and in general, this is probably one of my most favorite aesthetic shaders overall. And here's what it's going to look like when it's raining. Definitely overall a very nice shader. What keeps it from being the number 1 spot is underneath water. It looks extremely dark, but it could just be due to the 1.17 update changing the color of water. But anyways, let's go to jump into the number 1 spot. Coming in at number 1, this is honestly the disputed champion. You guys know it's actually the freshwater shaders. I can't explain to you guys how good this shader looks. The only downside is kind of the desert biome. I've never been a fan of this very bright desert biome look, but you guys need to take a look at this. So here's the lighting inside of caves, and in general, lighting just looks on point in general. But the main thing I do want to go ahead and point out is just the lighting in general. A lot of people just kind of sleep on this shader, but I think it's definitely one of the better ones. Take a look over here. Look how green this grass is, and it's just a very nice, vibrant feel. In general, it's definitely deserving the #1 spot, and as you can see, there is actually the rain, so it is the freshwater shaders for a reason. If you go ahead and have actual sounds on, you can hear more quieter rain, so it's not as loud as usual. Another thing that should be pointed out is actually the nighttime skies, and look how the rain actually is going to be bouncing off of this water. This water is absolutely gorgeous and definitely a must use. In general, they actually have kind of broken the underground water right here. It's kind of unfortunate, but the water on top and the texture in general still has stayed. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time for the next video on Shiftery Plays. Bye.